Good morning, folks. Tommy Cowett here on the lawn with you and at the gate. And today we're going to be installing a new gate here. Not just a regular wooden gate. This gate has gotten really warped over time. It doesn't match up real well. It was overbuilt, as you can see. This thing's like double gate. It's really been cumbersome, and the latch doesn't really work. I mean, you can get it in there, but we decided to go with a nice garden aluminum gate. You know, they don't make much wrought iron anymore. I purchased this at Lowe's, and it's pretty lightweight, easy to install, and you can attach a aluminum gate to a wooden fence post. Now, what we've done is measured this off. That gate is a 6-foot gate, but it's also 46.5 inches wide, which is exactly what we've got here to work with. I'll show you another gate I've already installed here. And if you go back to earlier videos, here in the garden where we built this patio, I don't know what killed that azalea, but this one was installed, basically hinged, some good wood screws and latch. Kind of attractive. I like it. Lightweight, easy. There's a small Boston Terrier that lives here, and she cannot fit through that or under it. And you can reach in, push a button, and open it real easy. It used to be a real pain where he had a rope string running up through here, going over on the other side. It would pull the latch. It was a real pain. Now, that was not plumb, and the weight of that has caused some issues. These are some trellises that my daughter and I built for this Carolina jasmine. But let's get started on this one. Go ahead and remove the gate first, and then I'm going to attach the hinges here to the gate, to the metal gate, with these 1-inch screws. I've got a pre-drill. I'll be drilling with a 32nd-inch drill bit. See, I'm into my DeWalt stuff. I really like DeWalt, but we need a 32nd-inch, probably this one here, and go ahead and get started. All right, folks, bear with us. So you can see the weight of this gate has bent these hinges, and that's the main reason we had to start doing it first. I'll tell you, just using a ratchet wrench. I've already taken these two off, but you see the condition of these hinges? Just the weight has bent them, and really, gate has not functioned properly. It's kind of a pain to go in and out of. All right, so let's keep removing this. Get back to this in a second. All right, folks, so we've taken our gate out. That is a heavy gate, man. I got to tell you, that sucker is overbuilt, and it's been bending this. Now, this lightweight gate, aluminum gate, we want to position our hinges, and they want to be no less than 36 inches apart. And on the other gate, I came down 13 to the top of this hinge and 10.5 on that one. So I'm going to just do the exact same thing I did on the other. 13 down, 10.5 up. And then we'll mark our holes and drill. That's basically how that goes. All right, let's get started and get these hinges on here. Disregard what you just saw me doing on that side. The hinge actually has to go on this side. And I've selected this to be my inside gate, because if you can see, there's welds visible on this side. I'd rather have that on the outside. So I'll have the nice side out, but the hinges go on this side, not that side. Okay. All right, folks, so if you can see that, I've marked the screw hole placements on here. 3 of them just using the template of this hinge. The hinge does have a little notch. You see this, and it really wants to spring back, if you can hear that. it's a pretty strong hinge. They can be adjusted with a special tool, but now I'm going to just drill these 3 32nd pilot holes. And I've noticed that the screws that go with this actually do have self-tapping. They're self-tapping. Let me turn this off. Finish. Well, now here you can see these are self-tapping screws. So I'll just be using a Phillips head bit. And we'll put these in with the drill. All right. See how it's also self-tapping? Nice and gentle. That's it. That's it for the first one. Folks, so now the hinges are on. I've actually just propped this up on some stones and marked my holes where the hinges are going to get attached to the post with some nice wood screws. And I'm using these 2-inch number 8s, and they're really good. They have that star type Torx kind of a deal right there, and we'll go ahead and get those installed. Also want to talk about plumb. Just want to make sure it's good and level on the top before you put it in. So I've got it. It's really not very plumb. I think this needs to come up a bit, so, but we'll adjust that. All right, I got my screws in. They're going in the right place. All right, well, it's in. I removed my shims from the bottom, as you can see. You know, it's not exactly plumb, but the fence posts are not plumb either. They've been pulled on by that big door. But this is going to work fine. It's really hard to tell much of it off plumb, but it's about as good as I can get. Now it's time to install the decorative gravity latch. And these are really nice. So let's open this guy up and get on it. Alright. Pretty cool. A little bit of instructions. A little bit of, oh, that's all the hardware. Comes with screws. Okay, alright. Alright folks, so now with the bower bowl latch, it comes with a template, which is really cool. I'll set that onto about where I want to mount this. And you do 2 3 32nd inch holes at the top and the bottom, and then a 5/8 down here at this point on the template, which I will go ahead and put that on here now and get my screws. I think probably a nice place to have the latch would be about right here. That's a pretty good height. So that's about where I'm going to put that. And then drill it. Alright. And get that lined up just right. I guess you could use a 3/8 and then kind of hole it out some. That's it. So now the latch is on right where the template was. Now we're ready to attach our catch bar. Let's see what it says about mounting the striker. And that's pretty easy on that one, because that adjusts up and down. But it'll be using 3 32nd inch bit. Okay, alright, let's do that. So now I've pretty much lined up exactly where I want that striker to hit. And I've got my pre-drilled holes, and I'll just attach the striker to the gate and do a final adjustment, because they'll slide up and down for adjusting with these 1-inch screws. Alright, let's get this on here. Folks, well, that's it. Installation done, completed. It's a pretty good springy gate, as you can see. It's a little bit of a noise, but it's fine. But this thing was out of plumb to begin with, so, you know, it's going to work great. See how that looks, looking through, being able to see up into a garden or down out. Alright folks, Tommy Cowett signing out. Gate installation. Metal on wood.